Hello, Madden Bible Nation. Sgibs here for another exciting edition. It is not your den, it is not my den, but it is Mike Vick's den, aka The Laser Show, the internet's most passionate show about John Madden football. 2011 EA Sports, baby. Michael Vick had a game. I was going into the game, fantasy football, 2 of my leagues. I'm in 4 leagues. 2 of my leagues I lost. 2 of my other leagues I was going against Vick, and I was up by 14 points. And I was going against Jerry Macklin, another league, and I was up 20 points. Let's just talk about only talk about the Vick league, because the game was over the first play of the game. 88-yard touchdown pass. You kidding me? Vick blew up. He's showing why he was the number 1, number 2, number 3 pick in the NFL draft. But without further ado, let's get more into the Tennessee Titans scheme. We're going to talk about your defensive playbook today. We're going to talk about Michael Griffin versus Chris Hope in the defensive secondary. These are both safeties. One is more of a linebacker hybrid. The other one is more of a defensive back opposed to a safety. So Michael Griffin, 88 speed, 92 agility, and a 92 acceleration. Also has 75 catch, 75 tackle, and a 74 hit power. So you can see down the line he's pretty adequate in all areas he needs to be playing the secondary. Also can tackle pretty well. Chris Hope, 79 speed, 82 agility, 86 acceleration, 54 catch, 85 tackle, and an 85 hit power, that's a really good rating to have as a defensive back. So we're going to try and find a way to get Hope on the field. But if I had one spot left on my depth chart, I'm giving the pill to Michael Griffin. More speed. I'm probably going to drop him from free safety, put him at the defensive back just because of the lack of speed on the Titans. But I do want to get Chris Hope on the field, so what I'll probably do is sub him in at linebacker, put him at outside linebacker, and utilize that 79 speed there, because 79 speed at linebacker is actually pretty adequate. So, little tinkering with these two guys. Griffin at DB, Hope at linebacker. Take advantage of these guys that both have playmaking ability. Get them on the field whatever way you can. We're going to go over the 4-4 formation today, also some goal line, as well as the dime and nickel formation. Really, really like this defensive playbook. So we'll zoom in on the TV. Show 49. Sgibs Laser Show. Here we are. For those that don't know, I'm Sgibs, show number 49, MaddenBible.com. Follow me on Twitter, Sgibs7. And oh yeah, it is the Laser Show. But what we're going to talk about today is the 4-4 formation out of the Tennessee Titans playbook. A couple different things you could do. You could come out in the dime formation and then audible to the 4-4, or just come out in the 4-4. You're going to have a lot less speed on the field, but that's really up to you. It's your decision. Audibles for the 4-4. We have the 4-4 cover 4. We have the 4-4 cover 3, crash 3. Then we have the dime flat zone blitz, nickel strong NB blitz, and the goal line zone CB man. Now this whole scheme is predicated on the fact that we're going to be playing a man-to-man defense off the get-go. So you really might want to consider coming out and dime and audibling down. But we'll show you here. What we like to do off the get-go is you can play man, bump, and run if you'd like. I tend not to do that, but what I do is I blitz Tulloch, our middle linebacker, blitz our other middle linebacker. Then what I do is I see that there's one man that is uncovered, and that's Chris Johnson. So I man up the safety on him, and then what I do is I put one of the defensive ends on the quarterback spy. The offensive line is pinched. This is the circle play that we all know and love from our last breakdown, and as you can see, pressure should be coming in through the A gap here, and that is quick pressure. I did pinch down the line there. As you can see, the pressure comes in. What happens is the spy tag, as you can see, 75 just sits on that spy just an extra second late, so he's late in recovering for the A gap heat. Yeah, you know, I had some options there. I probably could hit Chris Johnson in the backfield. Definitely could have hit Washington out of the backfield there, but this is the gun tight circle play is just a great play. So we show you again that setup here, which is just blitz our 2 middle linebackers in the A gap. like so. Put our right defensive end on on the quarterback spy, and then we manually cover the running back. And what happens at the end of the snap, what we do is we want to hold the defensive assist button, so that what's going to happen is the computer will take over and have us guard Chris Johnson without us actually looking like a fool out there trying to manually cover a wide receiver. So again, I pinch the line, and see the heat come in again. The A-gap heat, man-to-man. The guard did recover, so the strong side tackle was able to recover there that time, so that's why the heat came. But as you can see, the A-gap heat did come in. They won't be able to recover all the time. That is important note. Some other setups that we have from this formation. It's going to be the same pressure, but this time what we're doing is playing a cover 3 behind it. And these yellow zones actually do a great job of defending the slots, because they will bump the slot receivers. Another thing to note too is you do probably want to stagger the A-gap heat. Put the right middle linebacker that's on the right of the screen there, put him a little further ahead, and that way the left middle linebacker can come in free. So pinch the line again, and that's what we're looking for. User pick, Michael Griffin, A-gap heat all day. So the A-gap heat, pretty self-explanatory, but what we can do is really get into being able to bring C-gap pressure, which is also great from this formation. So what I like to do is, whenever I bring C-gap heat, if I'm in the cover 4, whatever side I'm bringing the C-gap heat from, which I'm going to bring from the left side, I like to put the middle linebacker that's going to be going in that side in a purple zone. Next, what I like to do from here, I like to spy one of the tackles, and I like to drop one into a yellow zone. Our next move is to take Michael Griffin, and we shade the safeties in just a little bit so we can actually play a nice kind of cover 3. If you want, you can manually put him in a deep zone, so he goes over the middle of the field better. It is important though. You got to remember to try and recover deep here, because you can get beat deep. So yeah, you're going to try and shade short with Griffin, but also keep in mind you want to try and protect deep as well. So this time, they're going to slide protect down, and fully expecting the A-gap heat. This time though, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the outside C-gap, and that's where things start getting interesting and things start getting dicey. Randy Moss almost went up and made a play, because when you're expecting the A-gap heat, this time though, I'm bringing the C-gap heat. I only rushed 3, dropped the rest in coverage. The field is really blanketed with defenders, so that's the pressure from the left side. This time though, what we're going to do is we're going to bring same cover 4 play. This time though, what we're doing is we're bringing the outside right C-gap. We're going to contain. We're going to spy. We're in a yellow zone, and this time we're bringing the outside gap. Pressure here. Drop our safety deep, and then again, remember to roam with Griffin. So maybe they're expecting this time though. And again, A-gap heat. But this time though, I'm bringing out the right C-gap, and then the right just gets in there. Moss go for the catch. Wasn't able to bring it down, but as you can see, the right heat off that right edge was able to come in. Looked, the weak side guard did recover, but you know what? That's what we want. We want the weak side guard to have to recover. A lot of guys out there say, well, I can't get all those setups in. I can't get all those setups in. Well, it's fine. If you can't get those setups in, just blitz the outside linebacker and call it a day. You're going to blitz the outside linebacker, and that's it. So here, that's all it is, a global blitz of Witherspoon. We're going to be sending 5 this time, though. We will be able to get that in. It's a real quick setup. Pressure is a lot better off the edge because we're sending more pass rushers. Weak side defenders won't be able to recover as well. Another tactic you can do is if you want to try and still play some coverage defense, but you do want to be able to drop a little more guys into coverage. You can do blitz off the edge, do a contain spy combo, which will really be able to, as you can see here, it holds the right side of the line a lot better than just leaving the backside completely naked. As you can see, the contain pulled the whole right side of the line away from the weak side pressure. And we'll show you that on instant replay. So the contain there, you can see, pulled the guard and the tackle away from the heat, forces the center to try and recover. Center just cannot get there. So a lot of different things you can do with the 4-4 formation. Also, if you just want to bring heat from the outside, a couple different options. What you can do is blitz both outside linebackers with the global blitz, and then this time, what I like to do is purple both those those deep tackles, and this time pressure should come from both outside C gaps. And heat was coming. It wasn't as good as I wanted it, but he did come from the outside. So that in a nutshell is the 4-4 formation. A lot of things you can do. It's great stopping the run as well. The other plays in this whole formation, if you're inside the red zone, I like this zone CB blitz, and we'll show you why. So if I double down to a run formation or I form, what we have here is I come down to the zone CB man. What I like to do is I like to blitz this outside linebacker here. Re-blitz, 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 all the way across the line. Place Witherspoon in a flat. Move him out just outside of the tackle box here, just so he gets a beat on the flat better. And you move Griffin over the open receiver there, who's in the yellow zone. He'll drop over. And then you can take McGrath. If you're afraid that they're going to do the ever so popular auto rocket catch, take your other guy here, drop him in a purple, so he'll defend against that. And if you're really worried about short middle of the field, what you can do is you can let go of that guy. Use your Griffin right here in this slot here. Watch Moss, that's tight end here. But as you can see, this is just an overall good run defense and pass defense. So they're just thinking what to do. Oh, they're going to audible real quick. This time, Heat's going to come off the left edge. They did a quick little lob up for it, and Washington wasn't able to bring it down. We had 2 defenders in the area. We go back to the replay. We have a defender in the flat too if they decide to go to the right flat. We have a defender in the left flat with our purple zone defending against that. We also have a yellow zone dropping over the middle of the field. We lock up the run because we're taking up every gap on the offensive line. We're also sending some good pressure in case they are going to look to pass. So it's one of my favorite red zone inside the 10, really inside the 5-yard line play to call upon. We've shown you the nickelback blitz in other breakdowns, but we'll touch base on it real quick. The NB blitz, a lot of different things you can do with it. My favorite one is a slide the line left, re-blitz the deep tackle down, take Tulloch, blitz him, stack him in that left A gap, move over Shaw. You can either contain the defensive end or leave him on his rush where he is. Then what I like to do is I'd like to take the guy that's on the running back and I choose the defensive assist. And what's going to happen here, even if I slide protect left, pressure from the A gap is still going to come in. Tough play. I mean, Moss though did just burn the linebacker, but that's okay. As you can see though, with slide protection, A gap heat still came. So this play is, you can't shut it down with slide protection. You need to keep extra guys in the block. So for another exciting show, guys, that's the D from this book. As you can see, there's a lot of heat you can bring. I am Sgibs. I am the hostess with the mostest. This is show number 49. It is not your den. It is not my den, but it is the Mad Den, aka the Laser Show. Whole lot of you, with only a little bit of me. We're changing the Madden community, aren't we?